Hey everyone, this is David Lipsky from Price Chop Land. I just want to show you a new property I have located in Cock County, just outside of Newport. It's 8 acres. It's a really private property. It's located toward the end of a dead-end street. And this is the property when you're on the home page of my website. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it now. Up here, there's actually a drone video, so I highly encourage you to watch that. It's pretty neat. And below that, of course, there's a description, the price. There's owner financing available on this property. A 6-year term is under $500 a month. And you keep scrolling down here. If you click on this link here, it'll take you to an interactive map of the property. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. Down here you have the driving distances to some nearby towns and cities. Some more information you should read through. So no HOA, utility information, property tax, which is about $250 a year. The title is free and clear, so if you were to buy the property, you could get title insurance on it, no problem. Down here, of course, would be the pictures. So the top row are more drone pictures, and over here you have street view pictures, so you can get a better idea of what the road looks like and the terrain of the property, also the trees. The property is fully wooded. And these last two pictures, basically directions, so if you take a look at them, it'll help you to find the property, because it's unimproved, so there's no street number. But I do give you a street address of a home that's nearby, 770 Peachtree Way. So if you were to plug this into your GPS, and that's Newport, Tennessee, so if you were to plug this address into your GPS, it'll get you close to the property, but not to the property. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Google Maps. And so the property, of course, is right here, this red dot. And just to give you an idea of what's around it, so these are the Great Smoky Mountains over here. And that's Newport. As I said, it's pretty close to Newport. You're just 6 miles west of Newport. And zoom in a little more. And this road here, which the property is a pretty close drive to, is Highway 411, and that connects Newport to Sevierville. So it's kind of interesting. Like I said, it's a very, very private property, but at the same time, you have a lot within a very short drive. You have, Newport's right there, so you have all the restaurants and hospital and everything else you can need right there, just a few miles away. But you're also very close to Sevierville and Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg are pretty close too. So I'm going to zoom in more. And like I was saying before, the Smoky Mountains are right here, but these are called the English Mountains. And so you're really close, and you could definitely have a view of the English Mountains depending on what you cleared on the property. So that's pretty neat. And this is Douglas Lake right here. So you're really close to that as well. I'm going to continue to zoom in so you can see the property better. Okay, so this is Peachtree Way now. It's not a really long block, and it's a dead-end street. Now, Peachtree Way is off of Petunia Road. So I'm going to show you how you get to the property in just a second. But as I said before, 770 Peachtree Way is the nearest address I could find to get you close to the property, but not to the property. So this house right here is 770 Peachtree Way. And if you were to drive past that home, about a quarter mile on the right-hand side would be where my land would start. So Peachtree Way is off of Petunia Road. I'm going to put the map into street view so I can show you kind of when you're on Petunia Road here. You keep going, and I went a little too far. I'm going to go back. Sorry about that. When you're on Petunia Road, Peachtree Way kind of forks off to the left. So that's right here, and there's actually a sign, so you can't miss that. And you're going to continue down Peachtree Way. Drive past these houses, continue a little more. And when you get to this point, this is actually the driveway. Right here, this is the driveway for 770 Peachtree Way. So you don't want to go that way unless, if you're visiting and you know them personally, you can go over there and visit. But That's their driveway. To the right is the street. The street continues to the right, and it becomes a dirt road. And if you go from this point, if you drive down this way, on the right, about a quarter mile, my land will be on the right side, on the right-hand side. And you should drive past one more small house will be on your left, and just past that home will be where my property starts on the right-hand side. So I'm going to exit out of street view and go back to the property. So the property is pretty cool. It does have a lot of road frontage. It's totally wooded. Going back to the listing, down here is an interactive map of the property. So if you were to click that and press go to map, you can see the actual property highlighted in map view, and you can zoom in and out and kind of see the shape and size of the property, which is pretty neat. So as you can see, it's a pretty large property, totally wooded, would have good views, and it's very private. You know, there's really no houses right next door, so it has a lot going for it for a property that's in an area where there's a lot to do, and where prices, sorry, that's my dog barking, where the prices are typically very high in this area. So, you know, it's a very good deal. There's no other large acreage for sale right in this immediate area. There's a couple of smaller properties listed that are very expensive, actually. And I should also note that the property is unrestricted, so you could do whatever you wanted with it. You have power that runs along this street here. So going back to the website here, I encourage you to read through all the information. You're more than welcome to visit the property as long as it's still for sale. You want to double check with that. And let me know if you have any questions about the property. I'd be glad to help. Thanks for watching.